Hey guys, it's Andrew, and this is why we're fat. It's time for the big green salad. This salad is super special to me. So I took a trip for the first time on my own to Ireland about 6 years ago and went to a restaurant called Kai in the small town of Galway on the western coast, and happened to find a restaurant totally by accident in the afternoon and ordered a salad and just a glass of wine, and it was beautiful, and it was transcendent experience for me. It was buratta cheese with wild field asparagus and just greens, but it had a black sesame oil and a fresh olive oil, and it was something else. It was wholly different than anything I'd ever had for some reason, and it has stuck with me. So I was thinking a while ago that I wanted to share this salad with other people, especially with Matt. We wanted to have lunch, so I recreated it, and I call this my big green salad. So the first thing we need to do is make our oils that end up becoming our dressing. So the first oil we're going to make is my green oil, and the green oil is all the bits. So parsley stems, wild garlic stems, scallion or spring onion stems. I've got a couple chunks of asparagus that broke off, asparagus tops, and we're going to pour a good amount of olive oil. And this olive oil is good. This green oil is good on so much stuff. So it's not necessarily just for this, but we're really going to kind of about 1.5 cups of olive oil on top of these herbs and things, and then we're going to take our immersion blender and not knock off the bowls, and we're just going to go to town. And we're going to break down all of those herbs into that oil and infuse that oil with that beautiful herb, kind of fresh, raw herb, vegetal flavor. Really get it ground up. Perfect. And we're going to take this out. I love these immersion blenders. If you don't have one, I would suggest you buy one because they're super great to use. Take this, and we're going to set this in the sink because we're going to come back to it in a minute. We're going to take our bowl and our strainer, and we're going to strain out the big chunks. And what we end up with is a really intensified, kind of beautifully herbal, beautifully green, really everything green about what we're looking for, olive oil that we're going to use to dress our salad. All of those juices and all of those vegetables are just pressed now into this oil, infused into this oil. We're not cooking any of this though, so that's the other kind of important thing. It's essentially a raw salad minus the buratta cheese, and we're going to put some chicken breast on it. All right, let's tap that out. Starting the next batch. So then we're going to make, once we're done with this one, we're going to make almost made a mess. Too late. We're going to make a garlic and lemon oil to introduce a sharpness, kind of that tang, but also you're going to see that that's going to turn a very different color, and we're adding this into our mix here. So this is our green oil, and we're going to rinse everything really quick. I hope I'm still in frame. It's our photo shoot day, so we have our photographer here, and my look editor is here. It's a really great day. It's been a lot of fun so far. We've been going since early this morning. I'm going to just wipe that out super quick, and we're going to do the next oil. So the next oil is the zest of 1 lemon, just in there, 2 garlic cloves. And unlike the green oil, we don't need as much olive oil for this. We need about 1 cup, so instead of 1.5 cups. Like that. And then this one, unlike the green oil, we're also going to add the ever smallest pinch of salt. It's off. Wipe. Attach. And just like before, puree the lemon zest and the garlic into that olive oil. just like we did before. Get our strainer. Rinse out the green from our strainer because we don't want any chunks. We want this to be a nice, really just infused oil. Get our dish, put it over. Or, now there's not going to be a lot of chunks in this one. This one's pretty easy. I say that and then there's chunks in it. Hooray. But now we have our yellow oil, or our lemon garlic oil. And our last flavor is what I thought when I was in Galway was honestly the most interesting flavor we had, which was they brought to the table with these kind of really intensely flavored green herbs and fresh salad situation, was black sesame, which is not something that I mean, obviously I've had black sesame before, but I think it was just unexpected. And I think that's part of what made this salad so special, is how unexpected, but how absolutely incredible it tasted. Black sesame is nuttier, it's earthier than your traditional sesame oil. We'll actually wash this out this time. It's so good. It's so good. But I actually think, babe, I need more of my black sesame. I don't know where it's going. It's in one of the bags. I want more black sesame. I looked at my little dish and I don't quite have enough. We're not in our normal kitchen. And Amanda comes running to the rescue. Oh, it's behind me. We found it. Hooray! Ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm ridiculous. All right, so black sesame seeds, just like white sesame seeds, but they're black. Put this off to the side. We're going to do this the same way we did everything else. So this is about a 1/4 cup of black sesame seeds. And again, this oil can be used in other things. Just like the lemon oil, we're going to put a little bit of salt because the sesame seeds need it, and a cup of olive oil. This one we're not going to strain because we want that almost that texture you get from the pureed nut. Last one. This one, like I said, not going to strain, and this is our black oil. So we have green oil, yellow oil, and black oil. Now, we're going to come back in a minute, and we're going to put the salad together, because this is all the prep, the only mixing, cooking. You need to cut vegetables and stuff like that, and we'll go through what we're going to put on our salad in a few minutes, but we'll be back. My name is Andrew, and this is Why We're Fat.